Hi there, Debbie with Remax. These days we are all facing business issues, pondering our next market moves, and sometimes, just trying to hold it all together. So how can we ensure we are ready for what is next when we can't know for sure what next may be? How do each of us be ready for the unknowable next? Here's the thing. Human beings are wired to be adaptable. In fact, we are already proving it. We are finding new ways to work from home and finding new ways to work, period. From Tito's shifting vodka production to churn out handmade sanitizer, to new commercial real estate concepts like hoteling and the 6 feet office. While the skills of being adaptable will be more important now than perhaps any time in our lives, embracing the new standards of adaptability may present some challenges for many companies. We must remain nimble and open-minded to the deep-seated changes ahead of us. For inspiration, we can borrow from great philosophers, Mahatma Gandhi, Stephen Hawking, and Charles Darwin. All three understood being adaptable that is critical to our human race survival. Gandhi was a fearless advocate of adapting by raising one's voice for what is right. He said, "Fear has its use, but cowardice has none." He also said, "A wise person adapts themselves to circumstances as water shapes itself to the vessel that contains it, whether it is a bottled water bottle, bathtub, or a swimming pool, or, in my case, a Starbucks cup." Gandhi knew best that when in crisis, it's important to remain adaptable. Hawking, master of the universe, believed that perfection is infinitely impossible. His sage advice, one of the basic rules of the universe, is that nothing is perfect. So when facing a new challenge, get to the root of it quickly and design solutions with empathy. Whenever I think about adaptability, I think of Charles Darwin, perhaps the foremost authority on humans adapting, who believed struggle is the father of all things. Evolution is the best adaptability story ever because it depicts how the human race has adapted and is adapting to various changes that happen over the course of time. Early humans needed to cope with changing landscapes and climate changes that came along with it. Sound familiar? Change is constant, and it is one of the few things that life promises right from conception. Adjusting to change is what adaptability is. How fast we accept the change and adapt has an effect on our growth and our survival. When we allow ourselves to adapt to solutions, life is, easier. As an optimistic realist, I have a strong conviction that the global changes which are happening right now in national leadership, planet, environment, work-life balance are setting us on a new path of success. We're all kind of wading through uncharted waters here, and the good news is we are in this thing together, and we'll get through this phase together too. And when we do, we'll also feel prepared for whatever comes at us next. Because as Darwin noted, it is not the strongest nor the most intelligent of the species that survives. It is the one that is most adaptable to change. Cheers!